Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti and you can find my information in the description box below. This is an energy reading for the Sagittarius new moon total solar eclipse, which is exact on December 14th, 2020 at 8:16 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is a general energy reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And I would encourage you to pause the video and take a look at the symbols and messages and see if anything comes through for you personally. If you would like to book a reading for yourself, which covers your astrology for 30 days and channeled messages from your angels, your spirit animals, and a crystal prescription, oracle card reading, you can book a reading using the link in the description box below to my website. So let's get into the astrology of the Sagittarius new moon total solar eclipse, and you can see the ritual times listed here. We know that new moons are about setting intentions, planting seeds. Moon eclipses are very, very powerful. Eclipses are like bookends. Major endings and beginnings simultaneously that can play out over a 6-month period, sometimes longer, depending on how the eclipse is affecting your personal astrology. This Sagittarius new moon is very energetic, ruled by expansive Jupiter. Sagittarius loves to be on the move and is very optimistic, freedom-loving, and needing. Sagittariuses are also hotheads and can be outspoken, dogmatic, and impulsive. I should know I am one. Like I said, eclipses are the most life-changing transit, the most emotional astrological transit that we experience all year. The Sagittarius new moon eclipse is making a conjunction to Mercury. So think back to the Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse over the summer. This is about being alert, being focused, and more curious. So if there is an event that occurred in the summer that's kind of maybe having a new beginning, a fresh start right now, think about how you can do things differently, how you can take a different approach, how you can look at it from a higher point of view. Eclipse is also making a trine to Mars, which boosts courage, energy, and confidence. We're also feeling more assertive and sexual. Sagittarius total eclipse is also making a square to Neptune, which has the potential to make us feel lazy, gullible, and overly optimistic when it aligns with the lower vibrations of the Sagittarius energy. Watch for deception and paranoia within yourself and others. Mercury is also squaring Neptune since he's in Sagittarius and making a trine to Mars in Aries. So there's still a little bit of a lack of mental clarity, and brute force and ignorance will not serve you at this time. When it comes to manifestation, when it comes to the law of attraction, in the words of Mike Dooley, the hows are the domain of the universe. They, your spirit team, always know the quickest, fastest, and most harmonious way between you and your wants and needs. You've always had what you've needed. Move forward in your life with courage and know that you can trust your inner wisdom. Venus in Scorpio is making a sextile to Jupiter in Capricorn, which adds to the warmth and passion of this fiery eclipse in Sagittarius. This transit makes us feel more generous in more ways than one. But with Neptune here, again, watch for excess, watch for overdoing, moderation in all things. Some affirmations that you can work with for setting intentions with this Sagittarius new moon total solar eclipse. I am divinely protected and safe at all times. This, whatever this is, fill in the blank, or something better manifests for me now. My mind is open to the infinity of possibilities. Let's move on into the Oracle and Tarot cards, and from the Oracle of the Fairies, the Protection card is coming out. Whenever I see this card, I always advise that empaths use extra protection and spiritual hygiene. This is also true whenever Neptune is in hard aspect. Remember that Neptune has no boundaries. And while all of these energies are in Sagittarius, Neptune will be in hard aspect. It's very important to stay grounded the last part of this year. And the easiest way to do that is to maintain your chakra system. As you can see, these fairies are in rainbow colors like the chakra system. So when you keep yourself energetically cleansed, when you keep your vibration high, certain energies don't have access to you. So that's one way that you can protect yourself. It's just by not allowing yourself to the best of your ability to dip in vibration. The fairies are also reminding us not to fall into the low vibes of the Sagittarius energies of being gullible, being open. Remember, not everyone has good intentions. Mercury in Sagittarius is where the higher mind connects with the lower mind, the macro and the micro, or as above, so below. Choose to think positive thoughts over and over again, Mercury, until it becomes a belief, Sagittarius. The fairies are also offering their protection as we live in our daily lives during these very interesting times. Remember that fairies are primarily fourth and fifth dimensional spiritual entities, so we can connect to them and ask them for very practical guidance. They also encourage you, however, to take the practical steps yourself, i.e., spiritual hygiene and making sure that you keep your thoughts positive to the best of your ability. Let's move on to the crystal, and kyanite is showing up, particularly blue and black kyanite. This is a very high vibrational crystal that comes in a variety of colors and can be used at all of the chakras. Kyanite is one crystal that I recommend everyone has as a part of their collection. Although kyanite is said not to hold on to negative energy, I recommend that you clean all of your spiritual tools on a regular basis, just on general principle. Kyanite is great for all over protection and chakra and meridian alignment because this happens automatically when you use kyanite. Like the Sagittarius energy, kyanite encourages honesty and spiritual development. Blue kyanite in particular is great for removing energy blocks and aids in dream recall. You can use blue kyanite at the third eye to help you attune with the positive Mercury conjunction that's occurring with this Sagittarius new moon total solar eclipse. You can use it to help boost your brain and mental healing. Blue kyanite will also open up the throat chakra, improving self-expression and speaking your truth. Kyanite repels and protects you from the deceptive, confusing energies of Neptune and tempers the anger and frustration that accompanies a lot of major life changes. Use black kyanite to cut the cords of the past and embrace the endings and new beginnings offered with this eclipse energy. Black kyanite resonates with the root chakra and automatically grounds you. So just like that strong tree, you bend with the winds of change, but you don't break. Let's move on to the spirit animal, and crow is showing up. Crow is a protection animal that shows up during times of great transformation, helping you to trust that you're ready for the next phase of your life and headed towards positive change. Like Mercury, Crow says to pay attention to your thoughts and avoid overdoing things with this intense Sagittarius energy. Like the fairies, Crow may be asking you to reassess your path and make sure that you're not headed for self-destruction. Crow speaks to the Sagittarius trait of integrity. Crow also asks us to be clear about our intentions, but leaving the how to spirit. Crows also represent death or transition, transformation, the beginning and ending of cycles, just like eclipse energies. Crow also teaches us about the law of attraction and how ethical, honest behaviors play a role in that. So call on Crow Spirit if you need help navigating this time of great transition and transformation, and if you're having a hard time letting go of what needs to be released so that you can move into the new. Let's move on to the angel number, and 803 is showing up. This is an angelic support and guidance number that also speaks to the law of attraction. You have natural skills and abilities that you can use to expand your world and attract more positive energies to you. 803 confirms that you can trust your inner wisdom and that it is on point when this number shows up. 803 helps you to understand that in life you will always have what is necessary for your spiritual journey, whether you want it or not. As you take the practical steps, Mercury, to align your lifestyle with your desires of your higher self, Sagittarius, you automatically attract what you want, and the universe typically gives you something better. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Practice extreme self-care during this time of heightened astrological energy, and I will talk to you again really soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.